Let's talk about defamation. This video comes from Benji in the Discord. Link in the description below.
Guys, Rev here. So today we'll be talking about a very serious set of topics revolving around defamation. Defamation is something that is not taken very seriously on places like Twitter. However, we're going to look at two different situations where this topic is present. Right now, there is one situation where a Hololive VTuber is being potentially slandered and defamed by a series of posts on Twitter. And then there's a second situation where a YouTuber is facing calls of deplatforming because Nijisanji fans believed that he defamed the organization and some of their talents. So let's start with that first situation. Recently, there was a collab event announced between Hololive and Bang Dream. And in particular, and relevant to this video, there was a collab between Hololive's Marine and the character Mitako Ron from Bang Dream. Now, someone made this subtweet about the situation saying, "What do you mean the Hololive member Ron collabed with is a pedo? What?" And this tweet has around 7,000 views. Of course, insinuating a member of Hololive is a predator with no evidence, of course. Now, at least for the moment, this is a subtweet, but of course, they would shoot themselves in their own foot and directly name Marine as the person in the replies to the original tweets.
Okay, so now when it comes to something like this, I mean, it should be taken seriously. Like, you just outright called a talent and someone that is in an agency a pedophile. Like, that literally would get you sued. and it would get you sued, honestly, if this was something bigger. Because I get defamation isn't really taken seriously online, but when it comes to real life court, definitely, especially if it comes to like a big company, they probably wouldn't sue this person, but they definitely could send like something like a cease and desist, like depending on the if this is an actual slander campaign or just like a one-off tweet.
Now, a lot of people saw this tweet go live, and this is the reaction. You can read the replies on the tweet. It's a lot of people shocked by this claim, and some people even believing that. That's a pretty big deal, right? You would think something like this would be taken very seriously, and it should be. And as people like Chris have pointed out, who cares if this is a joke or satire or whatever? It's still having the effect. People are believing this within the Bang community, and they think that Marine is potentially a predator based on tweets like that. That is not okay. You are hurting the reputation of Marine, Hololive, and this event by making these tweets. It's a very serious thing to do. And unfortunately for users like that, Corp, the management behind Hololive, has increased their efforts over the past couple of years to combat defamation of their organization and their talents. And even worse timing, only a day ago, they reaffirmed their stance and their goal to pursue these countermeasures against defamation with this tweet. And if you click on the article, they were talking about how in 2023, there was 14 different instances where they had disclosure requests fulfilled, where people, including Twitter users, were legally challenged by Corp, where they ended up having to provide compensation for damages done, as well as having some of their accounts taken down or refrain from talking about Hololive or any of their livers. And this is something that's not just about domestic, this is overseas as well. All of the talents in Hololive will be protected by this anti-defamation policy, and they will take legal action against people on social media trying to harass and defame these talents.
Okay, so this is very interesting. So yeah, like what it sounds like, honestly, it's just going to be the only time Hololive is really going to ever enforce this if it's an actual campaign. Now, a one-off tweet and a photo they're probably just going to bonk them on the head, be like, hey, give us some money, whatever, blah, 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 or just take it down or delete your account or whatever, delete the post. But yeah, this should definitely be taken seriously due to the fact that a lot of people were outright just confused and replying to the tweet. Like if this was a tweet that got 100 views and nobody really cared, then it'd be whatever. But a couple thousand, and then it spreads from there, and then it goes to the grapevine. It's definitely something that they would want to stamp out effective immediately. So,
and you can see they end with this statement right here saying, Corp will continue to improve our internal structure and strengthen cooperation between our legal advisors and judicial institutions, taking stringent measures against defamation and any other malicious acts towards our talents and providing a safer working environment for our talents.
Good.
And looking back at the tweets we covered, I mean, it looks a lot like defamation. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not saying with 100% certainty that it is, but a lot of people are reasonably looking at tweets like that and considering them slander.
Yeah, I would consider it more slander than defamation of character, but slander is still like something they could pursue because this is a talent.
And defamation because they are...
I wouldn't say defamation because it's not really from what it looks like, just watching this 11-minute video and we're 3 minutes in, it doesn't really look like defamation, but yeah, slander definitely could be it. Slander is not really, even in like the States, slander isn't really like that. Slander isn't really enforced when it comes to laws unless it's during like some type of political campaign. Like if someone slanders you in public and it's just like whatever, like you really don't have anything to lose if someone slanders you besides like your personal reputation, which is important. But in like the real world, nobody really cares if Joe Schmo gets slandered online. It's like whatever. When it comes to a talent, getting slandered online by like one or even a couple people definitely should be taken serious by the company. But overall, I don't think would be taken seriously in general. But when it comes to defamation, though, like those are two. There's slander, that's level 1, and then like defamation is like level 3. You know what I'm saying? It's like a big jump when you try and defame somebody, and then deplatforming is like level 5. That's even beyond defaming someone. Deplatforming means like you knock them off all of their social media and like you don't give them the ability to defend themselves. Basically, anytime they go on stage, you be like, no, you're this, you're that, blah, 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 like blah, blah, blah. All right. So there's levels to it. Slander, I feel like is like level 1 or maybe even like level 1.5. But yeah, even level 1, Cover Corp definitely should snap it out.
Reputation of Marine.
If it's legitimately slander, which I mean, they name Marine, so that there it is. there it is. That's slander.
Collaboration with Bang. Now that is an example of what people can consider defamation. Let's look at an example of something that is not defamation. So we're going to be focusing on the YouTuber Kyo. He is a VTuber who covers...
Yeah, I don't need an example. Kyo is... Yeah, that's like talking about situations is not defaming or slanderous, especially if it's... like I watch Kyo, so it is definitely... He's more of a just a random person talking about stuff they saw online. So I definitely don't see Kyo actually getting in trouble for anything he's made. And if he does, I think... Kyo, if anything, Kyo has like the legal high ground because I watch a lot of his stuff and none of it really seems malicious at all. The only people that would think he's malicious are people that are honestly snowflakes. And even one of the snowflakes in my community came out recently and was like, yeah, I went outside for a month and it's like, yeah, who cares? Like, it's whatever. So yeah, it's legitimately whatever whenever Kyo makes a video. Does it hurt feelings? Sure. Does it make people uncomfortable? Sure. But it definitely isn't on the edge of copyright, defamation, slander, yada, 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 yada.
Cover song that went out on Christmas Day. Eventually, it was taken down by management over some issues regarding permissions of people involved with the project. Omu's graduation shortly after, past couple of weeks, Enna came forward, watch them words, what she says pretty much. However, some people thought that was a very, very distasteful video to say the least and thought that it was even committing defamation.
No.
This is the main thread that has sparked a lot
I saw it. No.
Hostility.
It become like creating a discussion around a topic versus deplatforming and slander and defamation is not the same thing. It's really not. You pause after 1 minute because of how angry I felt. BCS if how he portrayed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares what this person thinks? They literally have a clown as their profile pic, right? You know what I'm saying? Summary, so you guys don't need to watch the video. That's funny.
Directed towards Kyo in his video. It's a thread with nearly 7,000 likes saying, I caved and watched the Kyo video and had to pause after 1 minute because of how angry I felt because of how he portrayed it. Now, I don't really want to go hard on this thread. I just think in general, it's just kind of unnecessary and a disproportionate response to the content in this video. I don't think there's anything that's even close to being something you should be that upset about.
It's kind of crazy how everybody that makes a video seems to be more of an adult than the people that make these comments on Twitter. Yet these comments on Twitter get like it's so popular. Are people on Twitter just dumb? I don't like, this is a legitimate question because I've seen some people on there that have had some actual legitimate conversations and debates. But it's like everything that goes super viral, especially in these like small, not even small communities, like these are legitimately large communities, 6,000 likes. I didn't even watch the video for 1 minute, 6,000 likes. Oh, God.
Well, let's just see some of the criticisms to give you an idea. He's just saying, then getting into the graduation announcement, and I quote in Kyo's words, Palmu leaving Nijisanji is going to be a massive blow for them. Once she's gone, it's going to be really, really bad for them.
So where in the video did he say that? Can you put a timestamp? Because I watched the video too, and I don't remember him saying anything like that. But give me a timestamp and let me know. Because Palmu leaving NJSJ, right? Because I'm just going to, like, then getting into the Fairy Leaf graduation announcement, and I quote, Palmu, I love how he never capitalizes the I, bro. Yeah, who gives a fuck, man? This is not even important. It's not even important. Okay. It's not even important.
I think it will be bad.
Sure, Palmu leaving Nijisanji is a massive blow. Yes, no. Yes, no, yes. Who cares? Who cares? She's leaving. She's going to go do a different job. Like, talk about the fact that the impact that she had on the community as a whole. Like, yes, her leaving is a big blow. And you denying that fact just shows how big of a blow it is. Her leaving and then someone making a video about her leaving triggered you enough to think, no, her leaving does not impact Nijisanji. But here you are mauling online, and 800 people also agree with you, apparently, because they liked it.
She's a very successful, large part of their EN branch.
Yes.
And Palmu leaving is going to hurt them.
Yes.
They're not going to go bankrupt next week, but losing one of your top English talents is going to hurt the organization.
Of course.
I think that's a very reasonable response. And this is listed as one of the criticisms of his video and how it was so unwatchable. Here's another example saying, overall, despite my bestest, I think that he's changed after his apology. It is clear that Kyo...
This guy, bro, Rev, you're so nice to these people, bro, because I would just read it verbatim. Overall, despite my bestest to think that he's changed after his apology, it is clear that Bunny emoji man never gets his news from actual livers, but from the accursed sites he visited. It is clear from his wording and the way he twists the livers' words while talking ABT, widely speculated info that has no weight. Bro, this is literally a bunch of fucking nothing. Literally, this whole sentence structure is fucked up and it amounts to nothing. This whole tweet has no weight. What is, like, dude, so you're telling me all you do is listen to the livers? All you do is listen to the livers. That's it. And you don't think, you don't even think on your own. You just say, oh, what did the livers say? Oh, they said that. I totally agree. I have no ability to think on my own and come to my own conclusions about things other people say and come to my own conclusions on whether I think this is good or bad for a company. Which is probably a good thing. Because if you were able to think that way, you probably realize that Nijisanji is not in a good place, and you'd come to that acceptance that it's not the golden age anymore. Nijisanji golden age is gone. Does that mean Nijisanji is terrible? No. Does it mean that they can't have another golden age? No, they could literally suck for the next 30, 40, 50 years, and if they're still alive, somehow there's somebody that joins and magically Nijisanji is going back up again, and then they hire more people that make it go back up again. Bro, it's a company. Companies have ups and they have downs. That's literally life, right? You can't just expect everything to go up, man.
Never gets his news from actual livers, but from the...
That doesn't even make sense. So you expect Kyo to go to each liver and like interview these people? Oh my God, dude. You're a viewer. Remember that. You're a viewer.
He read tweets.
You're a viewer, bro.
These tweets are off limits, that these are not trustworthy. He's literally...
It's literally the tweet. I read it too. I read Inna's tweet, and even though I think Inna is a great person, and I think she's great for Nijisanji, and I think she's just a great person in general and actually teaches you guys about life, if you guys would put your head out of the sand and just like listen, right? Even I had criticisms about Inna's tweet. when she said, respect Nijisanji /EN period. Respect my senpais and kohais period. Even I have something to say about that. You can't just demand respect. And I get it. You're tired of everybody talking shit. Yeah, it sucks, bro. That's literally what you signed up for. And if you can't handle it, fucking quit. Fucking quit, dude. I'm so tired of everybody like being confused on what they want to do with their life. Like, and I get it. I was confused with my life too. But you have all of the resources available to you with literally, my phone's in the other room. You use your cell phone. Pretend this is a cell phone. You have this, instead of fucking tweeting all day, you fucking clown, why don't you pick this up and go learn some shit? Literally in the last 2 months, I've expanded my knowledge immensely because I deleted my social media. I deleted social media for 2 months, bro. And yet I have like way more clarity than people that have fucking degrees. People that go to school. I literally debate and talk about life and stuff with these people. And it's like, it's either you're book smart, you're street smart, you're internet smart, you're business smart. But it's like, nobody has the ability to put it all together because you guys are so busy tweeting all day. Get off the internet. Literally take a break. Every weekend I take a break from this stuff, bro. That's why I'm able to just look at it and laugh. During the week, I just sit here and laugh. The only reason why I'm doing this video is because it was requested from my Discord. That's literally it, because it was requested from my Discord and it was a Rev Says Desu video. I haven't seen Rev Says Desu in a long time. And I know Rev Says Desu makes great content. I just don't watch it because it doesn't get requested. That's literally what this channel is about. Request. That's it. If people are like, why are you watching it? It was requested. Are you an idiot? Yes.
Drivers and then some of the public tweets responding to them. That is not some off-brand site. That is Twitter. I don't understand what they're trying to get at. It just seems like a reach to me, honestly.
Because they're dumb.
But the reaction to this thread is actually what I really want to focus on.
I think we can report the video. Yeah, false reporting videos literally is against terms of service. So I would think again, yeah, another apparently fucking clown, right? What's with everybody having a fucking clown profile pic, bro? Is this a trend? This must be a trend. Like Camila must have started this.
Comment saying, I think we can report the video if they mentioned PLs, right? I mean,
what is PLs?
Is another thing, but that part definitely is a big no, especially for corpo streamers.
What is a PL?
This tweet is a lot more direct. It is a quote of the original post saying, this video summary genuinely made me furious. I need people to report it for slander because the amount of information excluded and viewed uncharitably is pissing me off.
We'll make a video about it. Why don't you do that? Why don't you make a video breaking down why you don't like it? It's like nobody's thought about this. You don't even have to use your face. You could literally do what Rev is doing and use a VTuber. You don't even have to do that. You could literally do what they did back in the day. Watch this. I'm gonna pull up something to show you guys that you can talk about shit without showing your face, dude. You can literally talk about stuff. What? Bro, this is, honestly, this might be sad. I'm about to be sad. Anyways, here we go. Is this no, this is sad. Apparently, what I'm about to show, I have to go 13 years ago. Holy shit. Sure, 13 years ago.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
This is called a Call of Duty commentary.
I'm gonna use this match since it's a drill match.
You see that? Instead of talking about whatever the hell this guy's talking about, you just put up some gameplay and you just...
Calazor started posting Call of Duty 4 gameplay on not Machinima, but on YouTube, and
literally you could do this. What this guy's doing. Hey, I have a problem with Kill's video. This is why. Here's some gameplay of me playing Final Fantasy.
Now, they're right about one thing in this tweet. They're pissed off. And
I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of fun. I like yelling at the internet. This is why I'm doing it on the weekend. It's like, yo, I'm yelling at the internet, and then I'm gonna be offline, and then Monday I'll check out to see whatever people got to say.
They saw a video that potentially criticized people from Nijisanji, and they wanted
it's okay to criticize. It's okay to criticize people, by the way. You can criticize me, you can criticize Reb, you can criticize Kyo. Oh, but whenever we criticize Ina Alouette, there's a big problem
about it because they're Nijisanji fans. And honestly, is this the results you would want? Because if people went and falsely reported this video and got it taken down, do you think that would actually stop harassment being directed towards Nijisanji? Do you think that would help their image? Because I'm telling you, if his video got falsely taken down, it's going to be a nightmare for Nijisanji and their management. And
of course,
oftentimes,
of course, they need to, like, Nijisanji, the issues is their management, and on top of that is the fan base, that the rabid fan base, because a lot of Nijisanji fans that I've personally had interactions with have been quite tame. Some of them have been, of course, like what's it called? Like baby-ish, I guess. Like, you know, like they want nothing but positivity, I guess. But yeah, that's not life. And you know, their reasoning for wanting it is because it's an escape. But you guys got to remember, bro, you can only escape from reality for so long. It's going to chew you up and spit you out if you cannot figure it out. That's all I can say. Because if you're not willing to be who you are and do what you need to do to make it, well, I guess you're just going to be another NPC. That's the nicest way I can say it. You're going to be another NPC. You think you're the main character of your life, bro. You're an NPC. Just like I'm an NPC to other people's lives. And the other people's lives, for some reason, I'm the mentor or some shit. I don't know. Like I train people and level them up or some shit, right?
Down to the livers. Even if that's unfairly, it's just the result of bad PR things happening with the agency. I don't know why you would want his video falsely taken down. In fact, that's happened to Kyo before. If you guys remember, he had 10 or 20 videos falsely strike down by Nijisanji and Any Color, and that was a horrible PR nightmare for them. However, this situation's even worse because
this is way worse because it's the fan base.
Nijisanji would be blamed for it, and also the community would be blamed for it, and they would be considered a bunch of rabid fans who are falsely reporting videos that are criticizing Nijisanji. But getting into the actual claim, if you want to report for defamation, you're gonna have a very hard time.
Of course.
Because if you look at a typical report feature,
this is a YouTube report system. Remember, guys, if you guys use this, if you mishandle the responsibility of properly reporting videos, you are scum in my eyes. As a YouTuber, as a online person, I don't care if you have 1 million subscribers or you're just a commenter. If you're falsely reporting videos, you are worse than trash. You are worse than garbage. You need to go get a life. You need to go outside. You need to do something. You need to get a PhD or something. You need to go online and get an online job. Do some e-commerce or some shit. Be an artist, bro. Be an online artist or something. I'd rather you get paid to have sex than do this shit right here.
Notice what you do.
I'm just saying the most craziest stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just saying the most crazy shit. If you get paid to have sex, shout out to you. You're not a bad person.
You don't see defamation on there because defamation is not a issue for YouTube to resolve on their own. Okay,
you gotta go to
YouTube
legal information.
Has flat out said this in their guidelines. This is not a community guideline issue. Defamation
is a legal
issue. And the only way they're going to take any sort of action is
if you go ahead and do something.
A legal proceeding. They'll act upon that, but they don't act on their own and look at...
YouTube doesn't do shit. I'm gonna be the first to let you know, YouTube really doesn't do anything besides moderate. That's it. They barely do that. Usually it's the bot that's moderating, and the bot usually messes up a lot. And then you got to click this button that says online or person review, and it's sent to some random dude in India, and he looks at the video and he says yes or no. That's literally it. Shout out to you, dude in India, that's saying yes or no if I get money on this video. Appreciate it if you said yes.
Reports and say, oh, well, this is alleged defamation. We're going to act on it. No, it has to go through the courts first. And if it does go to the courts, and again, he has in no way defamed anyone, but even if they were trying to claim that and he was brought to court...
I ain't gonna lie, if they took Kyo to court, bro, Kyo would make so much... Well, he wouldn't really make... I feel like a lot of these people don't got any money, but he definitely would have an amazing situation on his hands, bro. If Kyo went to court over this, bro, you know how many views his channel would get? You know how many subs his channel would get? You know how many people across the internet would support him? Like, the VTuber community is like this big, bro. I'm telling y'all don't mean anything. It's this big, bro. In the grand scheme of the internet, bro, you are this big, bro. I'm trying to expand it, but you guys right now are just this fucking big. Wait till everybody else gets to see it. the Asmongols, the Moist Criticals, the whoever, everybody that wants to get some money is gonna look at that Kill court case, and boy, Kill is gonna be rolling in the dough, bro. He's gonna be rolling in it. If anything, I want somebody to. Never mind.
You have to meet all of these standards for defamation to occur. This is under U.S. law, and that's the way YouTube operates.
Because they're an American company.
Anybody with an objective look at this situation would never find what Kyo did to be defamation, if it got this far. It's just crazy that people think they're so confident.
Bro, it's not even going to get this far. If it does get this far, bro, whoever's pushing for defamation as a Nijisanji fan, or Stan at that point, you're a Stan, bro. You know who Stan is from Eminem? Y'all probably too young. Y'all probably don't even know who Eminem is.
And they're so
That's crazy
to make these false reports where all they're doing is clogging up the report system, and they're
wasting that's literally it. It's literally it.
It's not defamation. It's not violating any of
terms of service
guidelines. And I think this reply really just kind of sums up my concluding thoughts about this.
I think you're making something a bigger deal than it needs to be. Bro, you guys are all making this a big... Oh, well, I guess he's talking to this guy. It's like, yeah, like, you guys are all making it a bigger deal than it needs to be. Like, when Enna said what she said, it's like, okay, everybody talk about it. I don't think it even needed to be blown up, because when I saw it before I logged out of Twitter for the rest of this year, I literally saw that notification say... please respect Nijisanji, whatever. I clicked on it and it was like, I thought it was like an actual message. It was only sent to me because it was like trending. And I was like, I don't care. And then I saw a Kill video about it and I'm like, yeah, well, sounds like it's time for me to make some revenue.
Basically, we're all making a bigger deal than it needs to be. These threads are just too much. The people reacting in it and trying to get him deplatformed are going way too far. And it's just a simple situation where if you didn't like the video, don't watch it. If you don't like his
If you don't like the video, bro, there's a button right here. Boom. You click some shit like this and you move on, bro. That's literally it.
An unavoidable thing. I see people in the replies, I can't get rid of Kyo. His videos just keep popping up everywhere.
The videos keep popping up because you keep interacting with them, bro. That's literally it. You guys don't know how YouTube works? Here, Uncle Sean is going to do you a favor, bro. Look, go to YouTube. Boom. Video pops up. Bow Horny compilation. I don't want to see this. So what do? I wait for this shit to load because for some reason my PC's moving. So you click these 3 buttons right here and you say not interested or don't recommend channel. Literally, these 2 things, especially don't recommend channel, you'll never see another Kill video unless you actively go searching for it or you're subscribed to Kill. Click don't recommend channel and you're good to go, brother. You're good to go.
Even if that's happening, just don't click on him. You're not held hostage and forced to watch his videos, but that's going to do it for this situation. A little talk about defamation today.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about because Benji, he's like, I just wanted to ask your opinion on the subject of defamation. Yeah, man, I mean, about this specifically, I would say this has been blown out of proportion. It's not that big a deal. What they did say about Hosho Marine is definitely slander and definitely should be stamped out. But when it comes to Kyo, a news source, like I said, you guys shouldn't even take Kyo as an actual news source. Like, you should just take him as a guy that's reporting on stuff he saw on Twitter, because literally this is something he saw on Twitter. This is not news. You guys are not news, bro. This is like, it's not news. It's literally like, I saw this, let me talk about it. This is literally me. Like, am I news? Like, if I just went to Twitter and I was like, let's talk about this tweet. Is Rev Says That's news? Because he's doing the same thing. He's technically a news channel because Kyo does the same thing. Is it because Rev doesn't have background music? I don't get it. I don't get it. But hey, comment, rate, subscribe. Link in the description. Join the Discord. Bye.